I've slowed down a bit on the YouTube front, which is depressing, but it's a combination of not really knowing what I'm doing with it still and trying to make time for it. So I thought I'd talk about the three main things that I'm struggling with in regards to building a YouTube channel. We'll see how we go. I just had to check for a second because I thought maybe I wasn't recording, but I was, so we're good. The first big issue is trying to make time to create the videos. And it's a really confusing sort of situation because I'll work on a video for a couple of days, shoot it, post it, get 6 views, a couple of comments, absolutely stoked about it. And then my housemate goes, "Have you got rent?" And I go, "What's rent?"
I'm going undercover to meet the landlords who are offering free rent in return for sex.
And that's really been a big issue, is balancing my own work with YouTube. So I do videography as a job, freelance. And I could spend a couple of days creating a YouTube video, which I've done, and I've loved it, and it's been so fun. And then I've been like, fuck, I've spent 2 days on something that's not paying me anything. And I'm not the sort of guy like Alex Hormozi to work 18 hours a day to get things done. I just can't handle that. I need some downtime and to chill out, or my head will explode. Also, I'm not suggesting I have solutions for these problems. I'm just sharing my problems. You guys are like my therapist. You have the answers. Comment below the answers to my problems. I'm not solving them, you are. Yeah. But that's the first problem, making time for it. Very hard, not fun. So the second challenge, and probably a bigger challenge than the first one, is coming up with ideas. Trying to come up with ideas for new videos all the time is actually really, really hard. I thought it would get easier as you go, which it doesn't, You kind of have times when you get some inspiration off other videos to create other videos from that. But then when you've done those videos and you're a bit stuck, you're like, shit, what am I gonna do now? Just like what this video is, it's kind of a stuck video. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. But yeah, what I'll do is, I'll be on Milanote, I'll create a list of all the ideas I wanna do, and then from there, I'll click in the ideas and break down the idea further. Here are all my ideas for the videos. Shit ideas, okay ideas, planning ideas, shooting, done. And that's the editing. But I'm not editing any at the moment. And then inside each idea, you have the layout and concept, which I've done here. This is this video you're looking at right now. And I've done that a few times where I've put something together and I'm like, fuck, do I actually want to shoot this? And then you get caught in another area of over-preparing and under-preparing. I'll sit there for which feels like hours planning out a video, and then feeling like I've planned it too much, and then a rush shooting it and editing it because I've spent so much time planning it already. Or it goes the other way where I feel like I haven't planned it enough, and then when I go to shoot it, I don't feel like I've got enough to actually shoot, and then I feel like I've also wasted it there. So that is an issue. The ideas and then breaking down the ideas. Like, I was gonna do a video on the housing crisis, and I spent like a good couple of days planning it, and then I realized this is fucked. This is way too hard. So I haven't done anything. This is the housing crisis one I was working on. Look at it. That probably doesn't mean a lot to you, but I'm sure you can tell this is just a lot of work. Should I be doing more fun vloggy stuff to grow the audience, and then once I've got a bigger audience, then work on those bigger projects? I've always kind of liked the idea of just walking the path and seeing what happens. I've never been a guy that plans anything too much, which has probably been a detriment to my life, but that's fine. I need to find out what Casey Neistat was doing. Apart from being an Israeli apologist, that's fine. We'll move past that. That's okay. We're not all perfect, are we, Casey? But yeah, he was posting a video every day for like 500 days. And to what extent he was planning those, I need to find out.
So like, the thing I think about the most, the thing that occurs to me the most, was the headspace required to come up with a fresh video every day.
I'm not complaining that it's too hard. I'm more complaining that I haven't worked out what works for me.
people work really, really hard for their dreams, but it's not meant for everybody.
That's why you use auto-tune and I don't.
And I enjoy it. I'm not angry at all. I'm like, oh, this is great. And I'm not expecting more views or whatever, but trying to find what works for me is probably what I'm struggling with at the moment with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I believe I know what you are saying.
I-D-E-A-S. That's gonna be backwards, but that's fine. So the third challenge is around confidence and fear. Having the confidence to shoot out in public.
Rittenhouse charged with shooting and killing 2 protesters and wounding a 3rd man with an AR-15 in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
And the fear of posting what you create. Fear of posting's gone away a lot, which is good, but I still have a bit of fear. I still lack confidence around going out and shooting. Like, I'm shooting this on my front porch and I feel uneasy about it. It's weird. You kind of feel like you're going to get judged for what you're doing. And I think the fear of judgment, that people think you're going to be just some influencer trying to fucking shoot something to make yourself feel better about yourself, which is probably why you do it, and that's probably why you feel that way. But a few times I have shot outside, you start to feel better, and I've noticed that. Like, even sitting here now, I'm starting to feel better. Or with the MCG video, I didn't mind. Or when I was running the marathon, the 24-hour marathon, I didn't give a fuck, but I was so rooted at that point, I didn't give a shit about anything. But yeah, having the confidence to go out and shoot by yourself to get content is so important. So people are walking by now and I'm going to stop because I'm scared. Now when you're shooting with someone, there they go. When you're shooting with someone, like when I've shot with Pat, you have a lot more confidence. But maybe it's about just doing little bits and getting yourself out there. Like this, definitely, I had a bit of fear about. I feel better. So just sitting out front, getting the shot, and then moving and moving. I probably don't feel legitimate doing this, is probably the fear I get. And people see me doing it and go, oh, look at him, what's he doing? But at the same time, I don't think anyone gives a shit, so I don't really know what I'm worried about. And I want to go and do more pieces on people and places, and I think I'll be going to the protest on Sunday for Palestine, so I want to go out there and interview some people and really have that sort of side to it. Do some good or share stories with other people. I think that's important. I don't want this whole thing to be about me. I wanted to, shine light on cool ideas or people or concepts in a storytelling fashion. But yeah, confidence or fear of judgment, definitely the third one. And I wonder, the more I get out there and the bigger I get, I'm sure that'll go. But until then, you just got to keep going with it, not give a fuck. I think that's about it. But yeah, they're the 3 problems I thought I'd talk about. I don't have solutions to these problems. If you came here for solutions, you didn't get them, I'm sorry. You just got to listen to me talk about my problems, and you got to listen. You're a good friend. Think of yourself as a friend.
Oh, a friend?
That's great. But yeah, there are the 3 things I'm struggling with. Making time, ideas and execution, and fear of judgment. I think we can all relate to those challenges in everyday life, in our jobs, relationships and family. So I'm just a human being like you, trying to get through life. And I hope this helped in some way or another. I don't know how it would have helped. Maybe I just wasted 5 to 6 minutes of your time. Hopefully less if I can't be bothered editing it all. So thanks so much for being here. We love you. See you later.